Is there a difference between rap and hip hop? I've heard this.
Wow.
So that's a good. I must ask this question like before we get into this. You like what we're going
I like it.
Oh yeah.
It's a difference, man. It's a difference. Hip hop is, to me, storytelling from a perspective of what you've been through, you know, uplifting people or telling them about your surroundings and everything. Everybody, somebody can relate to some form of hip hop that you spit. Rap. Rap to me is words being put together. I can rap like if I put poems, I can just because I can make a poem doesn't mean I can spit poetry, if that makes sense. Like I can put words together and form a poem.
Delivery. So basically, that's just separating it between the effort. It's almost like me and Bass go to the studio together, and he actually took time to write out and say, I want this to make sense about my trip to the grocery store. And he just invited me to the studio, and I just came up with whatever, thought of it off the top of my head. And y'all heard the song, y'all might be like, yo, that's a tough hip-hop song. Because you got to remember, some of these songs y'all claiming to be hip-hop from the past, some of these guys, literally, that's the type of story that you heard, you ever heard them talk about. Like, oh, we was just at the studio, and he told me, hop on the track, or here go a beat, and I went in there and spit the first thing came to me. For example, Snoop mentioned that in his recent interview as far as one of the, I can't think of which song was on his album, but he said he just got in the booth and did it. And that's some of the stuff we call hip hop. So to me, you just separating it by effort because you're saying it line up this way.
This is how I would separate.
That's my perspective.
How I would separate it is the people who actually sat down and said, we're going to do this music. They decided to do this hip hop music.
I don't take a person out of that who and hit with what he just explained as a rapping person out of that, because some of their songs will line up to people as a hip hop song.
That's not to say that rap is bad. Yeah, we just differentiate.
Because I get your point.
It's not saying me to say that rap is not hip hop is not saying that rap is bad. You know what I'm saying? Because rap and hip hop afford the same opportunity for young men to get what they acquire wealth or acquire things to take care of their family. It's the same thing. They acquire those same things. So I'm not saying it's bad. I'm just saying what my perspective is. Hip hop.
You putting out poisonous information to my people. That's what I think is bad.
That's every. I don't like. That's. You don't like this stuff. You gotta raise 90. You gotta raise 90% of your favorite rappers.
So he said
you gotta raise 90% of your favorite rappers.
Cracks in the community.
No, you can't. You gotta raise
it's better to serve your country instead of serving his Kayne.
Yeah,
you will make that argument, man.
I would make that argument.
On that, that's an interesting argument. But like I said, you gotta raise 90% of the people that you may say, oh, hey, I love this artist, I grew up on them and all that. Like they just they're telling their perspective, or they could be blatantly lying.
Right, that's a lot of them. But that's why I say any of these things can be debated. Like how you kind of offset your own point in a sense by saying the 90% when you say he got a thought. So either way, this is always something to be debated. That's why even when we get into the top live.
Let me hop on it.
Go ahead.
Please hop on. Go ahead.
All right, when I was younger, I would define hip hop as what I liked and rap is what I didn't. Like that's the way I would have defined it as.
Definitely cut dry.
But to try to put a real definition on, I would say hip hop is more aware of the actual culture, and rap is just it's
fly by night.
Yeah, it's more of a kind of flash in the pan.
And the definition's gotten lost over the years.
Yeah, but I mean those people who are actually like aware of the culture. And they make it with that intent,
right?
I would say could be described more as hip hop.
Right.
Now, it's not to say I haven't liked people on both sides.
Yeah.
Right.
I can't front and say that.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I mean, but at the end of the day, it's just a way to categorize music and
But even to go what Trevor just said, I'm gonna give y'all a theory real quick. If you got two songs here, it's easy to say this is hip hop and this rap. When you get 40 songs in this lane and 38 songs in this lane, it started to kind of say, well, that could technically be over here too.
The lines get blurred.
The lines get blurred.
It's blurred. I think it's blurred more than ever now. To touch on that real quickly, like you said, if you have a song that's hip hop and you have a song that's rap.
Hold on, both of those are the same songs though.
Good eye, good eye, man.
Which means this show is about to blow up.
Yeah, I think
the batteries is hot.
That's a great eye, man. You was on top of that. But I think hip hop and rap, what it means, the meaning comes with how it make you feel. Hip hop hip hop for me makes me feel like, man, I can relate to this.
Right.
I understand where this artist is coming from, so I feel it. Rap is it seems like this guy, because like you said, Stone, I don't know, this guy could be putting his heart and soul into this.
Right.
But when I hear it, I don't get that same feel as if I would listen to hip hop. I feel like this man made a song.
Now, if I was making these stacks and selling these cracks, then I'd feel this.
Exactly. Because a lot of my favorite artists, I couldn't relate to them until later in life. I understood what they said later in life. I didn't understand. It was just
a nice beat at the time.
Right. I didn't understand. I couldn't relate. I would say I understood, but I couldn't relate to what they were rapping about. Like Jay-Z, Reasonable Doubt album. That album was completely over my head. But I knew he was nice. I knew he can write.
By the way,
like he was, you said
Jay-Z. He's a Jay-Z fan, by the way.
Yeah, that album was over my head. I didn't appreciate that album until later in life. I realized, like, man, that album. I understand what he was saying. Yeah, that's
super dope.
But I just never put music in categories.
It's either good music or bad music.
Yeah, it's all it is. Like this new to me that people used to call rap and hip hop. Because to me, it's just one culture. It's a black culture type thing. You know what I'm saying? It became an epidemic. So for me to label it as rap or hip hop, I'm looking at it like all of it's the same. You just got different degrees of it.
I got you.
Saying? So I'm not going. I wouldn't take time to even base a label on it like that. That's just never been in my persona to take something and just say like, look, this gonna be hip hop. I'm gonna determine this as hip hop or this is rap. You know what I'm saying? I look at it as art. You know what I'm saying? It came from poverty, and this was our poetic way of establishing our, you know what I'm saying, our voice. You know what I'm saying? Establish our voice, whether you consider it as rap or hip hop. So, me being a former rapper or hip hop artist or whatever you want to say, you know what I'm saying? All I wanted to do was to emphasize my expression. You know what I'm saying? So that's a form of expression that we use to get out our anger, our aggression, or our freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it as, you know what I'm saying, this is our validation of who we are. You know what I'm saying? We've been entitled with so many labels that I wouldn't even
take the labels off.
Yeah,
I can agree with that. I actually think that's probably
yeah, he did.
Because that's what I'm about.
You bang that gavel
all that off and let's just get that work done.
You bang that gavel on that, bro.
MCs riffing and rapping is hip hop, jazz tazzing and scatting and hyphy is hip hop. DJs missing and scratching is hip hop. Block party action, yeah, you know that's hip hop. Neil Soul, that gap, that flow is hip hop. New cuz getting screwed up, it's hip hop. Fat Rains with gold change, yeah, that's hip hop. Fat shoestrings that sound old, but that's hip hop. Tagging walls is one of the arts of hip hop. Any rhyme that's wrote from the heart is hip hop. Crazy spin with the stylish pose is hip hop. Breaking dancing to getting it crunk is hip hop. Mainstream, underground, new from the oldie sound. From speaking intelligent to D-boys hustling. Two-stepping, finger snapping is not irrelevant, but that's something you got to deal with. Cause we are hip hop.
I got love for it. I got love for it. I got love for it. We are hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop. Hip hop.